Hi girls and guys, Ladyillyriia here. We're still playing Soul Gambler. We ended that last one leaving the Irish cursed pub and we bumped into the witch. So, I knew it would be easy to find you here, Faust. What do you want from me? This time he will not protect you. They keep saying this time like I've done it before. Oh, there he is. I looked behind me and saw the man in the suit. Faust, run! Shut up! She made a gesture with her cane and the poor man rose above the ground. Oh, he does not look comfy. I can break each one of the... Another gesture, and with a dreadful snap his leg twisted. Ow. Oh, that looks uncomfortable. Bones. His arms begin to twist. Of yours. With small gestures she made, each one of his fingers twitched. Your body, and kill you infinite times, and you still will not have had what you deserve. For having killed my son. I'm sorry, there was nothing else I could do. As soon as my son gets a new body, we will change the past. Each one of his descendants, yours and your children, with that woman, all Faust's, all of them will no longer exist. And my son and I will have had the life that you denied us. Oh, that looks painful. I think she about to snap his neck. She made one last gesture with her hand, and his neck was broken. That woman was dangerous. I hadn't understood what she wanted to do with me. But I would not wait and see, but I knew I had to face her head on. I think I'm going to get the hell out of her. Oh, that did not work. I tried to run, but when I turned round, she was in front of me. You're too important for me to let you escape. Her eyes penetrated within me in a way I could not explain. A few seconds, I had passed out. Oh, that's not good. Although, wake up and run. I woke up without knowing. Okay, so if I'm awake and I've got nothing on me, why am I? And she's facing the moon. Let's run away. I woke up without knowing for how long I'd been sleeping. I was laid down, arms outstretched. Behind my head, a tombstone under an old tree. Around me, symbols drawn with some sort of white powder. Back to me, facing the moon, was the witch. I tried to move, but my body was paralyzed. Okay, that's why I'm not running. What is this place? Under the ground, immediately below you, in the same position, are the bones of my son. It's been too long, hundreds of years. We waited so long for this moment. Finally, I will be able to fix it all, to make it right, to change the past. And what do I have to do with all this? When my son died 666 years ago, yes, convenient, I started a ritual. A ritual which last step must be done by him using your body. The body that was supposed to be his. Okay, so, yeah, change the past. Are you insane? Insane? You have no idea of how you feel when you lose a child. And see the destiny of all your heritage undone. In order to make things right, in the way they should have been, you will no longer exist. That seems a little mean. I didn't do anything to your son. I wasn't even born. That man with green eyes is the father of my son. He only had one green eye. When he allowed my son to get killed by the church, he broke the fate of our heritage. I was supposed to have grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Instead, I watched the lineage of that woman, a Catholic woman whom he married. You are a descendant of that man, Faust. Okay, I'm still struggling with his name. Born on the same day as my son, evening of April 30th. You should have been the reincarnation of him. Hey, oh, the purple women, you. Reincarnation does not exist. It is as I told you. It makes no difference whether you believe it or not. After all this banter with selling your soul and other things, you still doubt what you see. I'm crazy. I must be crazy. When my son died, I've imprisoned a part of his soul within me. And the part of his soul that had a bond with that man, I've abandoned. That part that is within you. So, is this why I've always felt incomplete? Yes, but you'll be whole pretty soon. Although you won't remember anything. When the soul of my son takes over your body, his personality will take precedence over yours. Precedence. I want nothing of that man in my son. When he and I get together again, he will use his dagger to complete the ritual, and history shall be rewritten. Why are you doing this only now? It needed to be today. Today is the day that my son died, the anniversary of his death. I've kept my eye on you for a long time. Do you remember the first time you saw me? At a bus stop? No, the first time was when we met a purple woman in my apartment, no, at work. No, the first time was just before a moment of that. See, yeah, everyone wearing purple is her. She's much prettier there. You were born on the same day as my son. It is 1 in 365 chance, not so much of a coincidence. That's all I need, thank you. That explains why that was a bit weird. Why are you telling me all this? That's a good point. One of the conditions for the ritual is that you know exactly what is being done. I just thought perhaps it was a James Bond moment. You're going to tell me your whole plan and then I kill you. Okay. Condition I have just fulfilled to the letter. I followed you from afar since the day you were born and guaranteed that your life was the most tedious possible. You bitch. After all, I needed you to make the pact. I didn't actually make it. You forced me. Even in my life was tedious, I still refuse, I would like to point out. So you would end up selling as much as your soul as possible. The less soul you have in the body of yours, the easier it shall be for my son to take control over your personality. You're not as weak as I would like. What do you mean? I got 37%. How much weaker could I have been by this point? But you are weak enough. My son should have no trouble overcoming your personality with his own. Oh, I think she's about to stab me. If you do not resist, it will be less painful. Still like to resist, but ow, that hurts. She stuck the dagger right into my left hand, and I screamed. I felt excruciating pain. It was terrible. I could scream, but I could not struggle. In fact, it is painful anyway. Not really surprised. Her voice sounded distant. Very distant. I opened my eyes. It was like I was at the bottom of an endless ocean. I wondered if I was dying. You're still alive. So, I know who he is. He's obviously her son. I'm going to ask what he wants from me. Although I guess technically I know that too. He wants to take over my body. I thought you already knew that. My mother wants to put me in your body. And she also wants me to take over your mind. Where am I? We are inside your mind. In the exact moment we are sharing your body. Friendly-like. For now. Who are you? My name is Cedric. My mother must already have spoken to you about me. The ritual has begun. Do not fight. And why would I do that? We can make a deal. Yeah, sure, make a deal. Why not? They've worked so well for me so far. I hate my mother, that manipulative hell of a witch. She kept me prisoner all this time. She just wants to have control over everything. I have no intention of following her plan, and I don't believe we can live as one whole. But we can share the same body? I don't think so. One of us might always be in control. Which one of us, you or me? It depends who has the strongest will. Well, I only have 37%, so... It's not so bad. The one that is not in control can still be heard. I don't think I want that. Go away. I knew you couldn't be that stupid, Faust. Okay, I admit, I tricked you. I got all the soul I needed to get free. In our special night together. Our booty call. So that's how you got free. What's happening? The witch imprisoned me. She took my better side, transforming me into a simple being, and enslaved me. She has forced me to use my gifts, to trick men and women in order to make them trade their souls for their foolish desires. You are just another one of her slaves. You just accepted to serve her in order to escape the punishment for suicide. You know very well who was responsible for my suicide. Your mother manipulated me into doing what I did. Just like she's been doing for centuries with so many people. And it's all your fault. I am not guilty of my mother's actions. I didn't ask to die. No, but she was only able to keep you imprisoned with her because you accepted to. Ooh, okay. I didn't want to die, for God's sake. I couldn't imagine she would go through all this. Change the past? How many souls has she collected to do this? She is already weak from having started the ritual. Give me what's left of your soul, Faust. So I can have enough body and then enough power to vanquish her. All my soul? You're already condemned. At least she won't be able to alter the past this way. Awesome. Are you really going to give up your soul so she can get rid of all of this? My deal is a much better option, Faust. Faust, don't believe him. Once he gets into your body, he will imprison your personality. If you take my deal, I will grant you a wish. Even though your personality might be gone, I shall grant it. Well, if my personality is gone, what use is the wish? I won't know about it. Well, unless my wish is that you leave my body. And how do I know you are going to grant it all? Let's make a bet. I bet 100% of my soul that I will fulfill my promise. That means that if I do not fulfill it, I'll lose all my soul and then the control... No, go away. If she finishes the ritual and he finishes his mother's ritual, your father, your grandfather, and all your ancestors from the last 666 years shall not exist anymore. They will simply be gone. And of course, you should not exist either. Time in that place was a strange thing. I could not define if I was taking the fastest decision in my whole... Oh, yeah, okay. Or if hours went by whilst I was deciding. No solution seemed good enough, so... not going to give it to him just because he's a cocky fuck, so... At least I got sex from her, I suppose. I've decided to give her my soul. Are you going to die? I trust you. I didn't say I trusted you. This just seemed the lesser of two evils. Kill that witch. Free that man from his curse and stop all this madness. I felt my soul leaving. Nothing else mattered. Well, let's make a deal. You let me take Faust's body and I myself kill my mother. Sure, hey! She got 2 daggers made of pure energy and plunged them into his chest. I'm gonna kill that witch myself. Thanks, Faust. Son? Son, where are you? She was screaming desperately for her son, but all that was left of my body was my own mind. No soul, nothing to care about, just emptiness. Everything I done for nothing. My son, forgive me, I failed you. Yeah, you did, old witch. You? Here? Yep, and you that have spent all your energy in this absurd ritual and now completely defenseless. Doesn't matter, everything is lost. It would have never worked, you should have known that. Even if Cedric could take over Faust's body and soul, he hates you. That's a lie. Instead of letting him fulfill his fate, you've imprisoned him. With a false promise all these years. I've done this for love. Yes, of course, prisoning people for love. Always the way to go. No, don't say for love. You've done this for you. You want to control everything. You have lied, manipulated, killed, used other people's souls for your own purpose. And you are about to alter centuries of destiny of uncountable people. Everything because you were not able to let things happen differently than how you wanted them to. You're just gonna stab her already, come on. And who are you to judge me? Maybe this is really not my place to be, but as one of your victims, it's my right to kill you. Plunge his dagger into heart. I saw her kill the old witch, but I didn't feel a thing. Oh, witch screams. I would not feel a thing. Oh, that's really sad. I would not feel a thing ever again. No, nothing. Ever. But that's really sad. Oh, I'm in like an insane asylum. Nothing. Is this patient 275? Nothing, nothing. I'm really sad. No one knows who he is or where he came from. All we know is that he keeps repeating the same thing all the time. All he says is nothing. If I were him, I would sell my soul to simply die. Yeah, living like that. It's just wrong, man. Nothing. 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 The end. Okay, I'm just gonna watch the... I don't know if they're gonna tell me anything else, although I guess that's probably it. So, thanks very much for watching. I obviously got a really, really bad ending, because, you know, I'm insane with no soul. And I'm really, really unhappy. If you guys can please leave a comment and let me know if you want me to try and get the other endings. I know that Rin mentioned that she might want to watch the other endings, so if she does, please let me know. If you enjoyed the series, please give me a like. Obviously, leave me any comments. And if you want to see whatever I do next, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye.